Welcome back, friends. Today is day 46 of my journal, and I think it's day 6 of the series on emotions. Today, I wanted to touch on how friendship can enhance your emotional experience and your ability to experience your emotions in a manageable way. I Welcome back, friends. Today is day 46 of my journal and day 6 of my series on emotions. I wanted to talk today about how friendship can impact emotions. I think back to times where I didn't have as good of a friend group as I have right now. I think back to when my friends and I were in constant competition, when we were in a zero-sum game where there had to be winners and losers. And I think about the times where my friends didn't have my best interest at heart, my old friends. My new friend group is great. I love them. I'm talking about old friend groups that I grew out of, but I stayed in for quite a while. And I appreciated their companionship. But I realized when I found a group that cheered me on and picked me up when I fell and didn't let me wallow in my grief or sadness and celebrated and didn't tear me down when I had things to celebrate, my life got so much better. It's much easier to be emotionally intelligent when you have people around you that are there to help boost your highs and help pick you up from your lows. We're not meant to do this whole life thing by ourselves. We are pack creatures. We evolved to be in a pack of people and to be in tribes where we help each other, where we work together, where companionship is one of the most important things that we do as humans. And so often we are isolated, or we are led to believe that we need to be in competition with those around us, that if they do better than us, we aren't good enough. We will have things taken from our cup to give to them. And in reality, this world is a world where as the seas rise, so do the ships. When people around you have better things going on, you will become better and you will have better things in your life. The people striving for greatness, if you hang out with them more, the likelihood you become great at what you want to becomes much more prevalent than if you hang out with people that are always trying to tear you down, that are trying to take away from your greatness, that are trying to allow you to not push your potential and see if you can reach it. If you're around people like that, you won't reach your potential, or at least it'll be much harder to, because you're not starting from zero. You're starting from zero without a tailwind. They're actively fighting against you. You have the brakes set, and you're trying to take off the line. That's hard to do. You shouldn't start a race with the parking brake on. But a bad group of friends will be that parking brake to your success. And if you're not careful, they can stop you entirely, or at least burn you in the process. Now that I've developed and gained this great group of people around me, I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful. And I try to show that gratitude often. My friends are my joy in my life. I love being around them. My loved ones make this life worth living. But it took me a really long time to develop this level of friendship and this level of love for those people around me. And it happened when I quit staying around people that were taking from me. Some people will take and take and take. And if you're a giver like me, and I'm sure you are, it's really hard to go against your nature of giving. So you have to be very careful and have a selective filter to avoid people that will take and take and take, because you will continue to give and give and give, and it will run you dry. When you're around people that give and give and give, and you give and give and give, the whole group gets better. The life that you have in your community gets better because you are all thinking of others, not yourselves. Yes, you should be pushing to reach your potential. You should be working on becoming better, to have a higher IQ, EQ, to have better things in life, to have more of an impact, yes. But if you focus on doing it for you, you will miss the point. If you do it for those around you, if you do it for your friends, your loved ones, your kids, your future family, if you learn these things now, you will have an impact that lasts generations. And you will also impact those people within your generation that are around you. You can have that great group of friends. You can have the family you've always wanted. Do it for them. It's bigger than just you. And when it's bigger than you, it's easier to keep going because you're not focused on the pleasure you want to feel right now. You're focused on the payoff that'll be coming in your future. The payoff that your future family, that your kids will be able to see. And they will become better than you because you did the work now. And the work that they do then will allow them to become something you couldn't even imagine. Do it for them. I love thinking about the future and to do things that tomorrow I would be proud that I did today. And when I do that, my life gets better. That's not always the easiest, but one thing that always helps push me through that is to think about my future family and to do things that my future son or daughter or both will be able to look back on in my life and be happy that it happened to me, happy that I sacrificed and did that, whatever it is. My parents did a great job raising me. I love them, and they're one of the best things in my life. The opportunities they gave me by sacrificing so much of their wants and their needs in childhood, I now benefit from that. And I want to do that even more so with my family in the future. We have so many resources at hand that my parents didn't have, but I now have. And I've been given the opportunity to do better than they did, only because of them. When I do stuff with my future family in mind, I will look back and be so grateful that I made the sacrifices I did, because my parents look back at the sacrifices they made in my childhood, and they are so proud they did it. They get so happy that they were able to give us the life that they were, and they still feel bad that they weren't good enough. And they were great parents, and they are great parents. But they tell me, imagine how good we could have been if we would have had access to the information and the help that you do. We have this opportunity with the internet, with social media, with YouTube, podcasts, that we can have better impacts on those around us because we have data to show what works. We have information that we can find to help deal with those hard emotions, to help make more money, to help make more friends, to have more opportunities. There are more opportunities. We just have to take them. And that can be scary. But when you push past the fear, you will do things that future you will be proud that you did. So if you reframe it like that, I think you will find that your life will get better. Maybe not this week, maybe not this month, but next year and 5 years down the road, you will be so proud that you did the scary thing. So figure out what that scary thing is that you need to do and do it. And that fear will never go away. But you will be able to feel that fear and push past it and do things you actually want to do. That was a little bit of a ramble, but to close, Develop the friendships around you of people that give. And as you give, and as they give, and as you do better, and as they do better, everyone in the group will become better, happier, more successful. Don't be around people that have to win, even if it's to cut you out, to stomp on you. Don't be around people that celebrate your losses. Be around people that pick you back up after your losses and congratulate you for trying. Be around people that pick you up and want the best for you. Those are the people you need to be around because they make the hard things in life so much easier. That's all I've got tonight. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.